Hello friends, welcome back to this playthrough of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Last time we were here, we did the prologue and chapter 1, and in between then and now, RetroArch decided it didn't want to play nice, so I had to redo those levels. You'll notice a little bit of stat differences, a little bit of level differences. We now have a screen where we can see our guys before battles. You'll notice Erika has used a lot more rapier charges than I would have wanted to because she didn't have ridiculous crit luck. Not really manipulating the RNG or anything here. We added Vanessa. She flies. She has lances. She has a throwy lance that she can throw because she has lances that can throw. And we have Mulder. Mulder has a heal staff. Mulder is a priest. Mulder will spam the shit out of heal staffs. Elsewhere on this map, we can save. We can speed up animations. We can speed up the game speed. We can speed up the text speed. We can set the details for combats, we can show objectives, we can do all sorts of things. We can also see what our next destination is, how many units we have, how much money we have, how long we've been playing for, and the stats of our lord, which is currently Erika, because there is no Ephraim in this story yet. He exists, but who knows where he is. And now we're going to Ide. King Hayden says, well, can't give you anybody. You get Mulder and Vanessa. Be ready to get a lot more characters real fast, and then about chapter 13, we'll stop getting new characters real fast, and we'll stop getting new characters almost completely. Ide was, until very recently, a part of Renee. Chapter 2. Keep an eye out for bowmen. That is because Vanessa is a Pegasus Rider. Pegasus Riders are weak to bows. They will almost one-shot them, if not outright one-shot them. These guys want to pillage the villages. Pillaging villages is bad. It means we cannot visit them and get anything cool that would come from them. Obviously, we want the cool things that come from the villages, so we're going to try to not let them pillage any more villages this game. This here is Ross and Garcia. Ross is the little one, Garcia is the big one. In this game, that actually has some significance. Garcia starts as a normal class. Ross starts as a much lower trainee class. There are 3 of them in this game. An armor knight, a little axe kid, and a mage. Ross, gonna be one of the best axe users in the game by the end of the game. The other 2 are pretty bad. If you babysit them through max level, and then max level of their pre-promote, and then promote them, they can be just as good as other characters you get. Ross will be significantly better. Our goal here is to not let these little idiots die. You'll notice this little idiot is close to death already. This bowman here will absolutely go apeshit on Vanessa if given the chance. This guy. Select button. R button. R button. This guy is nothing to write home about. He has an iron axe. This guy has a hand axe. He's amazing. Little kid's got a hatchet. A hatchet is a small hand axe. He's a journeyman. That means he is not yet a fighter. He will never be a fighter. He will be a pirate. I assume every kid in Fire Emblem's dream to grow up to be a pirate and then a mighty berserker. And that's what Ross has in store for him in his future. Provided that he does not die. Meanwhile, Mulder will visit a town, get an elixir, and Seth will not visit a town because Seth is bad in trees, so is Franz, so is Gilliam somehow worse in trees, so Erika will visit. This interesting sprite person is an interesting sprite person. I'm sure we will never see her again in this game. We get a red gem for talking to someone who probably would kill us if given half the chance. Although, there's a very good chance she knows who we are. Let's make sure we're not doing something stupid. If you click on an enemy, you see their attack range. This enemy cannot attack this square. That's good. This enemy can attack that square. That's bad. How bad is it? It's not bad. Vanessa has crap hit because he is standing on a village. And we probably just lost. We did not. Ross, please do not move off of the fortress you're standing on. That's the only reason you are not a corpse. Thanks, Dad. We have now picked up Ross. And we'll be carrying him with us to this side of the mountain where we're standing. The rest of our party moves south. The other reason for picking Ross up is we don't want Ross to get hit by anything until Mulder can heal him. And I'm not 100% sure Mulder can heal him, so things may just be bad for Ross today. Meanwhile, Garcia's going to do his thing over here. His thing is wasting iron axes and stealing our experience. But Vanessa is the only person that can do anything over here until Garcia gets to him, and if Vanessa messes up, Vanessa dies because she has no hit points because this game does not like HP. We could, if we wanted to, give Ross to Mulder. We don't want to do that, though. Hey, my village is being attacked. I'm Ross. We are going to treat Ross as if he was an archer. He's going to stand back, he's going to throw his hatchet. If he gets kills, he gets kills. If he doesn't get kills, he's going to get a lot of chip experience. When you're standing on a fort, I think this is a fort. This might actually be a shop. No strength. We are on the armory. That's cool. We can buy weapons there. That's a fort, and that's a fort. And that's a village that the bandits don't really seem interested in walking to. They're going to seem a lot less interested in walking there now that our wall is in the way. And stuff is going to go after Gilliam because they have weapon triangle advantages and can chip him down. Thing is, Gilliam's going to get defense here. And now things do even less damage to Gilliam. We're not going to win any awards for lowest turn count. So if you were expecting that to happen, sorry. Vanessa does not come with good weapons. She has a javelin, which is a very good weapon, and she has a slim lance, which I'm pretty sure is not a good weapon. Notice how little damage she's doing. Slim lances are, I believe, less good than iron lances. However, they are lighter. Weapon weight is not something we have run into yet because really we have no real differences in weapons. Heavier weapons can inflict a speed penalty if you are not strong enough to carry them. Vanessa is not strong enough to carry pretty much anything, ever. If I remember right. Look at that 5 Constitution. 5 Constitution is not good. Stuff really isn't going to hit Erika. The worst part about Erika is that she doesn't have an iron sword. We're going to give her an iron sword. We're going to give Vanessa an iron lance. We're not going to give Vanessa an iron lance. Yes, we are. We're going to put it in the storage. I think we're going to get Ross an iron axe in the storage. We're going to put our stuff in storage. And we're going to be sad that this game takes actions to put stuff in storage. And because Gilliam's hurt, Mulder has something to do. You want your staff users to be staffing. They really need the weapon ranks. Let's see if stuff comes to us. Those one of those bandits has a little shield icon, that generally means they're not going to move unless we are in their... They're going to move. I forget what I just said. It has been a while since I have played the older Fire Emblem games. You'll notice that the Iron Sword, less attack, less crit, and less hit than the Rapier. However, Erika's still going to use it like a Rapier. And we're going to save some Rapier charges for things she really needs it for. One day Erika's going to get some HP. Keep trying to clear the way for Ross so maybe he can get an actual kill, but he does not seem to be overly interested in getting actual kills right now. Which means, unfortunately, Seth is going to have to be Seth. Maybe Seth won't double. Seth absolutely doubles because he's Seth. We've killed the boss, so the music plays. What we'd really like to not happen is for this guy to suicide on Seth. And maybe don't suicide on Gilliam either. Maybe run away, Sir Bandit Man. Bandit, why, though? The Great Garcia. He's old and retired now. Don't be a quitter, Dad. I want to throw axes at people. Be careful about Basva's bandits. Years ago, when the twins had green hair and not blue hair, Erika wanted to learn how to fight. And now she has blue hair. And is going to fight. And she got mugged. And that'll do it for today. Next time, we'll head out after that bandit. Off screen, I might go back and replay that map and get that village we missed because of the bandit deciding to die to Seth instead of to not die to literally anyone else or do anything else in the world. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.